Hello, Shalom. It is March 27th, I believe. It's Thursday. I'm going out on my daily evening walk. So I normally would have been able to work back at life class, but they extended the quarantine days for travelers from 5 days to 14 days. So April 2nd is the next time that I can go back to work. So, but nevertheless, I'm using this wonderful time to get better, educate myself. But yeah, wow, I'm hearing a lot of interesting news. A lot of it is, depending how you look at the situation, bad news, negative news, things that, if you're American, you wouldn't want to hear. But a lot of it I see is, I look at the good side of it, because I'll look at this as, yeah, it's a clap, it's gonna get worse. We're at the beginning, but I look at it as a transition, that if you prepare right, you can survive and prosper during this economic transition, reset, call it what you want. So, okay, yesterday I was at the coffee shop, okay, I was doing my daily devotion in Proverbs. Tried to do one Proverbs a day, so it's a little bit behind, so I was doing two yesterday. So this girl, she's on her laptop and she makes a phone call, okay? So, okay, first one, I'm fine. I prefer people take their phone call conversations outside, but instead she kept it inside. Okay, she makes a second phone call and does her own conversation. So I turn around and ask her, hey, are you going to be on your phone all day? And she says, I'm going to be off and on. And I ask her, well, can you take your conversation outside and all that? So I'm going to cut to the chase. She is your, I don't want to paint every image of this, but this actually consists of a high percentage of Americans, but she's your typical arrogant American thinking she can do whatever she wants, okay? So I don't know her name. Well, red-haired, maybe she's in her 20s or 30s. But we went back and forth, and I told her that, you really should take your conversation outside. And I told her if I had a phone call, I would take it outside. I wouldn't be talking here in the coffee shop where everybody else is doing their business. So we went that. So I went about my business. She went back to hers, and she makes a third phone call, okay? And she starts talking, and by that point, some older guy comes in. And after she gets done making a third phone call, I turn around and I told her, hey, you seriously need to go to your apartment house and do your business. And she said, I've been here since breakfast. Mama, why don't you go? Like, why should I go? I'm not talking on the phone. I'm minding my own business. I'm being quiet. I'm not bothering anybody. You are. So, and then the other guy decides he'd rather take her case. So, got the feeling he only did it because she was American. So, and I have been through this gauntlet so many times, okay? So, for us Sephardic Jews of Middle Eastern background, what history of racism, hate do we have? Okay, you'll practically find none. What history of hate do Americans have? Well, you could fill up a library with it. So we're not going to argue that racism doesn't exist here in America, because it does. Okay. So I said some things to him. Now, I'm not sure if I want to say it here on video, but I'll tell you one thing that I did tell him. I told him that you want to know why America is not mentioned in the Bible, because of people like you, and specifically me, talk about the guy. So, said other things. Told him that Jesus Christ, the Bible, the church, believe in God, synagogue, Christianity, Judaism, are all Middle Eastern Jewish entity. Ain't nothing American about it. So, I think he was caught off guard. I don't think he ever expected some foreign little Jew to be saying that. Not library, but the coffee shop. So, I said some things to him. He didn't say a whole lot. He just kept giving a thumbs up and tried to look away or ignore me. So afterwards, I was mad. I was inside. I was angry. So I went upstairs, put my backpack up, and my jacket came back down as I walked to my vehicle past the coffee shop. I said one other thing to that guy, so probably not gonna say it here. But I guess one thing to take out of this is, I think America's finished. So it's a wonderful country. I met a lot of wonderful people. I've got brothers and sisters who do believe in God through issue that love Israel and Jewish people. And I met some really cool Jews too. So, but if you look at the foundation of America, its beginning, genocide of the Indians, the enslavement of black people, the takeover of Kingdom of Hawaii. Hawaii used to be an independent country, and it should be today, but it's not. And of course, the Indians and Mexicans, America went to battle with them. The Americans had a superior weaponry, defeated them, and took over the land. So, I mean, look at history. Come on. Indians and Mexicans, they are native of North America. And I'm gonna be honest and blunt, but, black and white people are not. So, does it make it right for them to take over the land, like the Southwest? No, it doesn't. And then, fast forward to more of a modern time, you have all the illegal, immoral wars. Korea, Vietnam, Afghanistan, Iraq, Syria, and now threatening Persia, Iran, Venezuela, and who knows what other country. So you can have your own opinion. It wasn't an illegal war, it was justified and all that. But I'm here to tell you, the U.S. military, the government, the bank, CIA, they do a lot of evil and corrupt things. And if America was so righteous, well then, why don't America survive in the end times? Why is America in the position it is now? So, finger point all you want. At the end, America does not survive the end times. I do believe it'll eventually partake in the devil and the beast system. Only entity not partaking in that is Israel, where I'm planning on immigrating, God willing, dig my roots there, be happily married, have kids, and whomever I marry, she will be the happiest wife ever, because all these years, all the things that I go through in life is in preparation for that moment, to be a husband and to be a father of our kids. So it's one thing I look forward to, being in Israel. Dakota. I think I need to get me one of those selfie sticks. So, yes. So, moving on, I do believe cryptocurrency is going to come into role, because it's a more fair way of countries can transact with each other, as well as individuals can transact on a personal basis. Most people don't understand cryptocurrency, which I understand because it is relatively new. I do have some. I've been into cryptocurrency, bought my first Bitcoin and other cryptos in mid 2016, and have been slowly investing in it since. Last few weeks I heard that gold and silver, especially silver, was going to be bought up. It's going to be much in demand, and I did buy. I think I got about 4.5 ounces. I got the ones. I got 2 Holy Land Mint, and then 1 coin from Fiji, one from Nui, Pacific Islander, and like one from, I think it's like Somalia or Swaziland, some country in Africa. So I got those countries because I've never had them, and I like to collect silver coins and gold coins as well that I do not have. So I got them, and right now I'm gonna bid for a 1 gram of coin from the land of Bangkok. I think that's Thailand. So if I win, I bid it. That's 1 more gram added to my collection. So yeah, my purpose all this is to prosper through the reset. We were in the receiving end of the wealth transfer between gold, silver, and cryptos, and God willing, use the profit to own property there in the Holy Land. So I want to make the transition to being married, being a father, as smooth as possible. I don't really want to have to struggle with finances. I'd rather be focused on other things. So that's one of my purpose. And I'd also like to still own land in Oregon or New Mexico, maybe some a vacation place. So we'll see. I already own a farm in the Philippines. I don't own the land it's in. My aunt does. So I'll have to talk to her about owning that land and have it written on paper so I can say I own land. So we'll see. I think she will. That's right. So yes, if you're listening to this and you're not into cryptocurrency, please do so. If you already have cryptocurrency, I hope you open up a Exodus account. It's cold storage, so it's a safer means of storing your cryptos, because if you have it in like Coinbase or Gemini, you're storing it in a third party, and when crypto market get crazy, there'll be so much online traffic on Coinbase, Gemini, and other websites that just like last time, you're probably not going to be able to get in. The web page will collapse. So that, and worse comes to worse, some companies that have been fair, they've taken up with customers' crypto. So yeah, they stole them. So I don't think Gemini or Coinbase will do that. I think they're one of the more honest, more reliable, more consistent of all the crypto companies out there. But there are a lot of people out there that are cheating the system, that take advantage of people, and they're gonna steal your cryptos. So get into crypto, educate yourself. Like I did, I spent probably amount of the days reading what is cryptocurrency, how do I get myself involved, and slowly but little I got myself involved in it. If you don't have any gold or silver, it'd be wise to get some. Do your own research. They're running out, but you can still get some, but get some like now, as soon as you can. But more important, before any of that, you really need to be right with God. Pray to God, have biblical discernment. God speaks to you, He speaks to your heart. Ask the Lord what you need to do, what are the things that you need to get rid of, some of the things that you need to take on. Ask for forgiveness. We're all sinners. I'm a sinner. I've probably said some harsh things, but I'll look at the bright side. He probably woke up. Yeah, there's this biblical saying, pride comes before the fall. And I tell you what, there's just a lot of pride going on here in America. A lot of it. So, and it's all crashing down where the country is fixing to, the society is fixing, this nation is fixing to be humbled, by capital H. So, be prepared, stock up in food and water, tissue paper. If you're on medication, I would find a more healthy, natural alternative, because over 90% of the ingredients from our medication came from China, and they're no longer trading with America. So yeah, I have my views on coronavirus. I know that finger pointing goes to China. Not so sure they did that. You can't put it past the American government, CIA/military. to do something as to spread a virus into it. So, hey, China and others can make fun of, or no, Trump and others can make fun of China all they want. Well, Trump ain't gonna save you. Nobody out there other than God is going to save you. So, and this ain't about politics because I don't believe in either party. I didn't vote for Trump. I didn't vote for Obama. I could care less for Republicans or Democrats. In my view, both sides are trash. Why would you want somebody you don't personally know represent you? Can't represent yourself? So, I don't know. I think Americans worship the government more than they do God. They pay more attention to Trump or Obama than they do Jesus. So, that's based on my observation. You don't have to agree with me. I don't care if you disagree with me. It doesn't bother me. That's what I see, and that's what I've observed, and that's what I've noticed personally. So, nevertheless, it's a great nation, wonderful people, but you gotta hold people accountable. Because if you don't hold people accountable for their actions, well, they're gonna lead themselves astray, and they're gonna face a collapse, like what's going on now. Yeah, so next week I'll be looking forward to my rabbi's letter and synagogue letterhead submitted to Nefesh B'Nefesh and Israeli agency. And it's approved, God willing, hopefully it's approved. One step left is to meet with the Israeli Shaliach, Israeli representative, and meet with them, go for an interview, tell them my plans, and be approved to immigrate to Israel. And boom, I will have my one-way flight with El Al. And when I land in Israeli soil, I will kiss the holy grounds because I will officially be an Israeli Jew. Baruch Hashem. Thank God. So, alright. Thanks for listening. God bless you. Keep your life right with God. The only way you're going to get through this is relationship. Relationship with God and relationship with people. Alright. Baruch Hashem.